Brexit has left smaller countries in the EU dealing with school bullies. Emmanuel Macron and Angela Merkel. Danish MEP Peter Kofod has claimed in a brutal swipe at the two Brussels leaders. The Danish People's Party MEP told Express.co.uk Brexit has left smaller countries like Denmark unprotected against Emmanuel Macron and Angela Merkel's ambition for an increasingly integrated European Union. Mr. Kofod, who hopes Denmark will soon join the UK outside the bloc, claimed smaller northern countries in the EU will be forced to pick up the bill for a Franco-German dictated political project. He said, "I think another consequence of Brexit is that smaller countries like Denmark, we are stuck with Germany and France making decisions, very important decisions. And we will just have to follow those decisions and pay for them afterwards." He continued, "The situation before Brexit was, if you imagine a schoolyard and you have two big bullies, France and Germany, telling all the small kids what to do, and luckily for the smaller kids like Denmark, we had a big strong friend called Great Britain. Of course, losing that friend puts us in a more difficult situation, dealing with France and Germany." Quote, "Because they 100% want the European project to grow even more than we have seen for the last few years. We see that on a lot of areas and that is really, really not good. If you are a small country placed in the northern part of the European Union, you will end up with the bill in the end. Denmark could hold a breakaway vote by as early as 2026, Mr. Kofod has predicted. He claimed his party's quest to free Denmark from the EU's shackles will be very dependent on the UK's progress outside of the bloc. He said, "One day Parliament is going to have to make a decision about having a referendum and then we will have to win the referendum. It will be in a few years. In my opinion, it might be in 5 years or 8 years. Denmark is a very small country, so we are 100% dependent on other countries' success outside the European Union. So what we're doing right now is we're following Brexit very, very closely to see what is going on with Great Britain. And, on the other hand, we're also following the development in the European Union. So if Denmark one day leaves the Union, which I believe will happen, we will have to see what we can learn from Brexit since we're not a big country and we don't have an economy of the scale of Great Britain's."